Hello, my students. It's me, Alison, from Music Alison, just bringing you a little practice aid for the shortened version of We Don't Talk About Bruno that I may have sent to you. It's not the full song. It's a good portion of it, though, and it is in the correct key, so you could play along with the track. We Don't Talk About Bruno, of course, words and music by Lin-Manuel Miranda from the Disney movie musical Encanto. So this part that we're going to work on, there are 5 little parts. If we just learn the 5 little parts and then string them all together, we've got this whole excerpt. An excerpt is just a portion of the full song. So the first part we're going to learn is the da-da-da. We don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Bum, bum, bum. That part right there. And that's the hook. The hook is the part of the song that you keep coming back to. It's like the chorus. So Bruno starts middle C position. Remember middle C position way back when we started playing piano? This is where we would put our hands. 2 thumbs sharing the middle C. The difference with this is we're going to play an A flat on the left and an E flat on the right. So the 3rd finger of each hand is playing a black key instead of a white key. So we've got this on the left, this on the right. Okay, so if you check in with your music, you'll see we're starting on the upbeat. Remember, that means before the first full measure. So you count yourself in 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's your upbeat. And then 1, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. That's it. That's the hook. That's the part right there. So let's just go through it really quickly again. Now, hopefully you're reading your music. You're not just looking at my fingers. You're also looking at the notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And then we've got that little G on the end, which leads into the next part. So there you go, that's it. Da, da, da. We don't talk about, then 2nd finger's Bruno, skip down, no, 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 and then again, we don't talk to middle C about Bruno, but that's part 1, cool. Part 2 was, it was my wedding day. We were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Oh, sky, sky. That's the next bit we're going to look at. It's on page 1 of your music. So what we're going to do is actually have a hand position change, but it's just the right hand. The right hand's going to hop up. So we finished at the end of measure 5 with that little boop, an 8th note of a G. But what we're going to do is use that G as a visual reference, and we're going to switch our hand, put our 3rd finger on that G instead of the 5th. So we were here kind of in a C position. We're going to hop up from there to there. 3rd finger is now going to go on the G. Here's the rest of your finger, and you're going to play F with your 2nd finger, so 2 white keys. The other keys are all going to play black keys. We've got an A flat, we've got a B flat, and then we've got to play this E flat here with our thumb. So I'm going to come in between the black keys. Don't be afraid to slide in there. And as long as you've got a beautiful, relaxed, curved hand, there's no reason you can't do that. If you're playing with pancake hands, that's going to be hard. This is one of the reasons I'm always correcting you on your hand position so that you can do this. So just come on in there. Just come on in. So that's the hand position for this next part. So measure 6. There's a rest on beat 1. We're going to start on beat 2. 1. It was my wedding day. That's the first bit. It's literally just 2 notes. It's a G and it's an E flat. It was my wedding day. Da 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 da. We're just going up and down. One more time. 1. It was my wedding day. Next measure, measure number 7. We're going to add in this F with the 2nd finger. We were getting, and then we're going to change direction and go up. Ready and there. So it's 3 notes. It's F, E flat, F, between the keys so that I don't have to do any weird stretching to get to this E flat. So let's put those together. So we started at measure 6 with, it was my wedding day, throw in the F, we were getting ready and there, easy. Measure 8, wasn't a cloud in the sky. So we're starting on the G, we're bringing in that A flat, G, B flat, which is a tied note, just makes it a little bit longer, and then walk it down, A flat, G, F. So as long as you've got your hand here, sweet, no problems. So we've got, wasn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, let's put those 3 measures together. Measure 6, it was my wedding day, we were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I don't know if my singing is helping things or not. But anyway, there we go. There's the second section. So when we get onto page 2, it starts with an F that's held over from the previous page. So the previous page we finished, wasn't a cloud in the sky. Holding, holding, holding. Then we need to scoop back down to our middle C position again, so we can start measure 10 on this E flat, and then we're getting ready. I'm ready over here with the B flat on my left, and I'm going to kick in with my G as well, so just prepare yourself. We're going to go, Bruno walked in with a mischievous grin. Okay, just those 2 measures, so from the E flat to the B flat, E flat, G, tied note, E flat, C, D, tied note with the D, and then we're going down to the G, D, G. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. That's that part right there. So we led from page 1 into the F, sky. We shuffle back down. Bruno walked in with a mischievous grin. For measure 12, we're going to need to shuffle up again so that we can play this A flat. So we're just going to go back to the position we were in previously. Let your eye take you to G, third finger to G. We're going to be playing that A flat with the 4th finger. We're going to play in the the E flat, beg your pardon, with the thumb again. So you telling this story or am I? That's it. You telling this story or am I? Finishing on the G. All right, so we've got Bruno walked in with a mischievous grin. You telling this story or am I? Next part, measure 14. Measure 13, you'll notice, is an empty measure because in the song, you telling this story or am I? I forget what the words are. It's when the husband starts to sing. I didn't put all those extra parts in. We're just keeping it simple. So for the next bit, Bruno said it looks like rain. We're going to go like this. We're going to be still in our C position, but with the E flat. Bruno says it looks. So we're just going to walk up. And then I need an A flat, so we could cross over with the left hand and just come in like rain. Like that. In doing so, it floods my brain. Same thing. Taking us down to the next page on measure 18. This time we're going to have a B flat in here as well. Married in a hurricane. So we can just go like that. And that's it. That's the next bit. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go back to there again. So we had measure 14. Bruno says it looks like rain. 2, 3. In doing so, it floods my brain. Married in a hurricane. And you're going to scoot your hands back to your original start position because here comes your hook again. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. exactly the same as we did at the beginning of the song. So now we're all the way at the bottom of page 3. So measure 24 has been simplified on the music just so that we're not playing so many notes. I just broke it down into 8 notes. If you're going to sing, you got to sing the words pretty fast though. Let's see. Grew to live in fear of Bruno, stuttering or stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering or mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. You know. So you got to sing the words quickly, but we're not going to play the notes that fast because it's hard and we're doing a simple version here. Let's see. Where are we going to put our hands? So I think finger 3. Grew to live in fear of Bruno, stuttering or stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering or mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always left Abuela and the family fumbling, grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand? Okay, so let's look at that part. That's it. And you don't have to play exactly the notes that I wrote. You can do longer notes or shorter notes as long as you're comfortable with them. But I suggest we put our 3rd finger right here on the F. So the basic pattern is basically that, depending on the words. Grew to live in fear of Bruno, stuttering or stumbling. So we're going to be playing the A flat over here with the thumb, with the left hand thumb. So again, 3rd finger on F. You need this shape. You need the good shape so that you can get in between the black keys a little bit. Grew to live in fear of Bruno, stuttering or stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering or mumbling. See, I just had a quarter note in there and it works. It works just fine. I associate him with the sound of E flat, falling sand. We're just going to count quarter rests for those ch-ch-chs. And then, same thing. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always left Abuela and the family fumbling, grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand? So I did a little march down. There was an extra something on there. I could always hear him sort of muttering or mumbling. I associate him with the sound of E flat, falling sand. 2, 3, 4. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always left Abuela and the family fumbling. Here it comes, grappling with prophecies, marching it down. They couldn't I'm going to jump down with a skip there, and then back to the G. Stand. Do you understand? So that whole part is these notes right here. So get comfortable, move about in that position. As long as you know where your fingers are going, you'll be grand. And that's the next section. So that brings us down to the bottom of page 4, measure 32. This is my favorite part of the song, this Bruno part right here. So we're going to be, let's see, we're going to be back, in our start position. So our middle C, we're going to be using this A flat over here. I think that's all, just the A flat. So we've got right hand kicking in on the middle C. 7-foot frame, rides along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams, feasts on your screams. That's it, because then we're jumping back into the hook again. We don't talk about. So that part is just 7-foot frame, E, A flat, rides along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams, feasts on your screams. That's it. And then we jump back in for the end, at least of this excerpt that I've made for you. Back to the beginning part. We're already in the position we need to be. Just remember, you've got your E flat and your A flat. We don't talk about Bruno, no. button on the end. You're going to jump down to bass C on your left, C and an E flat on your right. What you could do, if you're feeling really fancy, let me show you the end part again. You could go like this. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno, G, 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 G. And jump into that button at the end. So all I did there was, we don't talk about Bruno, G, 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 G. Ending with an accent. So the accent means boom. You're going to punch that up a little bit. That's the whole thing. That's this whole part. We might get into the longer version. Let's see how you do with this one first. Let me know if you have any questions on it. Okay. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3.